These are the fastest cops in Britain, responding to 999 calls at up to 150 miles an hour. Hunting fugitives, tackling drunks,
I'm not fucking drunk!
catching criminals,
Taser authority has been given.
and saving lives.
Use your mirrors!
For these elite high-speed units, every second counts. They are Rapid Response. Coming up, a high-speed pursuit.
It's going to be decam. Turn the siren off.
Car crash carnage.
Anybody injured?
And cops come across guns during a routine stop. Midnight in Wales. The control room has received a 999 call. There's been a break-in. Rapid response cops are en route.
4 males trying to steal something from a farm.
4 other police units are already racing to the scene. There've been a recent spate of break-ins on farms, but this time it's different. The suspects may still be on the premises.
And the farmer's phoned in now saying that there's 4 men on his property. So basically we're trying to get everybody up there to surround them a bit, like the battle will be going, like.
Cops are just minutes away, but a car has been seen speeding off.
It's about another 5-6 miles.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm behind you, I'll be there in a minute or two, Tango Mike 20.
These cops know this area like the back of their hand, and they also know that there's only one escape route from the farm. Another unit has spotted the car and headed it off. The suspects have nowhere to go. The 4 men in the car are immediately searched.
Don't move, I'll do it, all right, I'm paid.
PC Owen Dillon notices the man is wearing some suspiciously muddy trainers.
Oh shit, I just had a piss.
You just had a piss in your feet, did you?
No, I pay.
No, right, there we go.
And he's not the only one with wet feet.
You got out for a piss as well, did you?
Huh? No, I fell in.
All right, go and stand up there first. Go and stand at the back of the car.
With the suspects searched, the car is now given a once-over and the cops get more suspicious.
This vehicle's come from that direction. The occupants, we believe, are up to no good stealing from farms. 3 of them got wet, muddy feet, so it ties in with that. There's a number of items in there that they can be used for committing thefts and such, and tools.
Police believe there's enough evidence to bring them in for further questioning.
Guys, listen to me carefully now, all right? You're all being arrested now on suspicion of going equipped to steal and also for attempted theft, all right? You don't have to say anything. Shush, you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. Don't mention when questioned something which will later rely in court. Anything do say may be given evidence. So you're being arrested on suspicion of... Listen, I've just said to you, you'll be interviewed and then you can put your version across. I'm still trying to tell you why you're being arrested, so don't be rude, all right? Okay? Would you be able to get the car seats for us?
With nothing stolen from the farm, the key to this case could be down to forensics. The suspect's car will be seized and back at the station their clothes are bagged up and taken away for analysis. Across Wales, another rapid response cop is also answering a 999 call. This job isn't a crime, but a crash.
A vehicle on its roof, damp road conditions, we don't know if there's any injuries. Ambulance has been called, we'll have a look.
PC Phil Westbury arrives to find a car has crashed and rolled, landing on its roof.
Anybody injured?
Amazingly, 3 people walked away from this crash. They had to crawl through the broken windows to get out.
What's happened? You've come onto the grass.
Yeah, because, well, no, it swerved there,
Right.
And then I hit the grass.
Yep.
And then it rolled.
Rolled here. Jeez. Could so easily have been a fatal. Pitch black, middle of nowhere. 3 lads in a car, upside down, could have gone in the field.
Now the cops have got to get the wreckage off the road as fast as possible.
Yeah, request recovery for this vehicle. It's upside down, it's going to need the front end lift at the least, but they're going to have to write it first.
PC Westbury has really got his work cut out. In the darkness, being able to quickly establish how and why the crash happened is going to be difficult.
It's normally at night time, unlit road, bends, overtaking, add all those together, but this bit shouldn't be because it's such a straight bit.
But then a witness comes forward who claims that there was no one else involved in the incident.
What's now being said is that you were overtaking, something's been coming the other way, you've swerved back in, you've overcompensated, you come through onto the grass.
No, I was swerved back in.
Yeah.
As I swerved, my back end chucked out, and then I swerved and then hit the bank.
That's what overcompensating is,
Oh,
yeah?
right.
Because of that, I'm reporting you for consideration of question prosecuting you for the offence of careless driving.
The lad driving the car is just 18 years old. Young drivers, especially boys, have more accidents than anyone else. 1 in 3 will write off a car in their first year of driving.
He's only passed his test in January. I mean, he's might be losing his licence.
The recovery team have arrived to move the car. When it's back on all 4 wheels, it's clear just how lucky the driver and his passengers were to walk away from this crash.
With 6'6" sitting in that, when it's gone over, impact down on his head, straight down the spine, snap his spine. I mean, I'm sure some of these drivers, young drivers, they think it's like a PlayStation game, they've got 3 lives. You know, you only get 1 shot at it sometimes.
Coming up, rapid response cops discover guns and drugs.
So where were you planning to use this then?
And the mystery of the abandoned motor. It's the dead of night in Wales, and rapid response cops have pulled over a car full of young men.
Are you boys wrong or? Cut the car for a sec.
Straight away, PC Dillon finds drugs on one of the passengers. And a search of the car's other occupants uncovers more.
You're going to be searching the Misuse of Drugs Act. Is there any drugs on you that you want to tell me about? Keep your hands away from pockets. Where is it? Where is it? Right, just relax now. Just come here. Got to point out the possession of cannabis in offence. Don't have to say anything that may harm your defence. Don't mention when questioned. Something to make you later rely in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just perch down there. Sit. How old are you?
16.
Thought as much.
This is an all too familiar picture of modern-day Britain. This kid isn't even old enough to drink alcohol, but he's in possession of drugs. 3 of the 5 men in the car have cannabis on them, but it's during the search of the car that the cops make a shocking discovery.
What's in that then? That's an rifle.
5 rifles are stashed in the boot. This seems as serious as it gets. But to the cops' relief, along with the 3 drug suspects is the driver, and he has a licence for all of the weapons.
The 3-inch Magnum's on there, but the 410 isn't. I borrowed it off my father.
Nevertheless, kids with drugs in close contact with guns is not a good combination. Officer Dillon wants to know more.
So where were you planning to use this then? Up in North Wales?
North Wales.
Where?
Swindon.
On a legitimate hunting trip and with the right paperwork, the cops are happy for this expedition to carry on.
Okay.
But as the 16-year-old is a juvenile, he cannot be issued with a roadside cannabis warning. So he'll have to report to a police station in the coming days. But he's having difficulty remembering the details.
Don't fail me. Make sure you turn up. What time are you coming? 4 o'clock Tuesday. Do you know what police station?
Yeah.
Where? Your memory retention's not right good, is it? Reckon 4 o'clock Tuesday. It's on the piece of paper.
PC Dylan explains to the youngster that he could turn from hunter to hunted if he doesn't attend.
Do not fail to come back, because we will come and find you, all right? You'll be posted as wanted on the computer, and you'll be looking over your shoulder waiting for a policeman to tap you and say you're under arrest, okay?
But, shocked at the discovery of drugs on the expedition he is leading, the driver, perhaps wisely, decides that the trip is now over.
They're off now, you happy, yeah?
3 of them with the cannabis, and that's, you know, spoilt it all for him, really. But, you know, we don't really like to see that many weapons flying around in any case, so I think, you know, having them all heading off home is probably the better option.
Next bike, 349.
A rapid response night patrol unit is on the tail of a suspicious car in Wales. As soon as the driver saw the cops, he floored it.
Coming into Glandrain now, our speed is 30.
I can see we're following the vehicle now for approximately half a mile, 3/4 of a mile. Got the blue lights on, can't fail to stop. We've got several males in the vehicle.
Right, A40.
Rapid response cops don't know what the people in this car are hiding, but it could be something serious. The driver is refusing to pull over.
Yeah, he's staying on the outside of the road at the moment. Speed is 75.
Keeping their distance, the cops' main aim is to bring the vehicle to a safe stop.
The speed is now 80, contravening solid white lights.
But this driver seems hell-bent on getting away. Breaking the speed limit and crossing onto the other side of the road, this car looks out of control.
He's going to lose it now.
Yes, Scotland Bend, speed is 70.
Then, in a desperate attempt to shake off the cops, the car turns into some hospital grounds.
Can we decam?
Turn the siren off.
Completely ignoring the 10-mile-an-hour limit, the car is now doing 4 times that speed and over traffic bumps.
Speed is 40, no deviation.
Not only is the driver risking his own life, but he's risking the lives of medical staff and patients. So, the cops have to rethink their plan of action.
We're driving around the road that goes around the hospital.
In the interests of everyone's safety, the cops decide to stand down.
Left.
But they've got the car's number plate. The cops won't just let this go. The driver may have got away, but most don't manage to escape the rapid response cops. Out on the M4, they're on a pursuit. The driver is wanted for taking a car without the owner's consent, and after 45 miles, he's still refusing to pull over. But the rapid response cops have a strategy in place.
Stand by. The vehicle is on the hard shoulder.
They've blocked the carriageway, causing a build-up of traffic and forcing the runaway driver onto the hard shoulder.
The vehicle has failed to stop. We have got warning lights illuminated.
Up ahead, a policeman has unrolled the Stinger, stainless steel tyre-piercing spikes. There's no option for this man other than to drive over it.
Stand by. The vehicle is on the
But even 4 punctured tyres aren't enough to stop him. The police car slows, but the driver won't get far. He's fighting a losing battle. The team prepare for a high-speed containment manoeuvre. It's a 3-pronged attack on the speeding car. A textbook training technique, but this isn't a rehearsal. It's the real thing. This cop puts his foot down to get in front of the fleeing driver. The other 2 trap him from the side and behind.
Vehicle slowing.
They box him in. The driver and the passenger are tackled to the ground and arrested. Across Wales, rapid response cops are on patrol looking for trouble. PC Stuart Flynn is using the onboard automatic number plate recognition system, ANPR, and it's not long before he gets a hit.
Information is a possibly disqualified driver is driving. So we're just going to have a little stop check and see who's driving. Yeah? Your car?
Yeah.
Okay, pal. We're just going to do a couple of checks, all right? Just take a seat.
A quick check on his details reveals that this suspect was definitely worth stopping.
For me, that'd be great. Thanks, mate. Right, at this stage, mate, you're under arrest, okay? For being a disqualified driver. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm in defence if you not mention one question or something which you later allow in court.
The man is now cuffed. He hasn't been any trouble so far, but PC Flynn can't take the risk. With his hands full, backup arrives to move the suspect's car. The man had claimed it was his, but it soon becomes clear that it's not.
So who's the relation? Whose car is it?
My girlfriend's car.
It's your girlfriend's, eh? She knows you got it?
No.
She doesn't?
She's got it on t-shirts.
She doesn't know you got it? So I'm further arresting you then on suspicion of taking a vehicle without consent.
Taking without the owner's consent is a serious offence with a maximum prison sentence of 6 months and a £5,000 fine. And after a few more inquiries, it turns out that this man has racked up quite a long list of offences.
And he's also wanted ×2 for various offences, not back to bail, so he's not going anywhere tonight. He'll be at the next available court in relation to the criminal damage and theft and non-payment of fines, I think. I think it's a very good little hit, to be honest. I'm well happy with that.
Back at the Nick, the suspect is booked in, but PC Flynn's job isn't over yet. He needs to talk to the suspect's girlfriend, whose car he was driving. She's on a night out, but she's about to get a phone call that could ruin her evening.
Hello, it's PC106 Flynn of Dyfed Powers Police. Can you speak a second? I just want to basically ask you, have you given him permission to take your car tonight? So you would not give him permission to take your car? Right, okay. Well, he's taken your car basically and driven it.
She says she had no idea about his little joyride, but seems more concerned about who he was with.
You're expecting me to say a blonde is with him, you?
PC Flynn's only teasing, but her boyfriend is in enough trouble already, with both his girlfriend and the cops.
That's a confirmed then. He's basically taken her car without her consent. She didn't know, which was basically theft of the car. He's got no licence, disqualified driver, no insurance.
The man's long list of offences meant he received a £240 fine, 6 points on his licence and 150 hours of community service. It could have been even worse if he was with a blonde. It's 2 a.m. and rapid response cops have come across a suspicious car parked up in the middle of nowhere.
The handbags and purses in the car, you know, it's very...
There's something about this that doesn't seem right. With no buildings nearby and no sign of the occupants, but valuables still in the car, the rapid response cops need to investigate. They soon discover the car wasn't abandoned. The occupants have just chosen this random location to set up a camp for the night.
Hello? It's the police, it is.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, thanks.
Just come out so I can see how many's in there.
3 and 2.5.
And a girl, is it?
Yeah.
Is that your car up on the road or?
Yeah, £3 door.
Right, there's a purse and such in it, all right, on display. You'll get up in the morning, you'll find someone's put the window through and had it out. All right, you need to just...
Now the mystery has been solved. The rapid response cops are more concerned about getting these guys to tidy up their mess.
Yeah, now, if you don't mind, all right, because you shouldn't actually be camping here.
So, seriously?
Yeah, well, not really, and look at the mess. There's
no, we're picking that up.
Now where you are.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, all right, if you come and do that, because otherwise I'll give you a fixed penalty ticket for littering, because there's no need for that at all.
There are cans and food strewn all over, and PCO in Dillon isn't impressed. He makes sure no one gets away with sleeping through the clean-up operation.
Hello? You right?
Yeah, not bad.
Right, the mess out here is absolutely disgraceful. So what I'm going to have to say, I know you're all in bed, But you're going to get up and tidy this up, all right? Or we're going to book you for the littering. If you come camping, respect the countryside, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. Right.
Sandwich, look, there's stuff thrown under there as well, guys. Come on.
Yeah, we're good.
You mucky pups. Right, once you've tidied up, you can go back to bed. Thank you for that.
Thanks for anyway.
Good night.
We get groups of kids coming over here camping, drinking, you know, and making a mess. It's not acceptable, really. Being a national park, we don't want it sort of in that sort of state.
Coming up, cops hot on the heels of a suspected car thief.
Don't spit that out.
Fucking move! Right, there we are. You're next.
And rapid response officers are called in to deal with drunken mayhem. On Saturday nights across the UK, scenes like this are now typical. Booze-fueled violence and antisocial behaviour have become the norm. In nearly half of all violent incidents, it's believed that the offender was under the influence of alcohol. Weekend violence often pulls the rapid response cops out of their cars and onto the street, and tonight is no exception. PC Danson is having a word with a lad who's accused of spitting at someone in a club.
Wrong at all.
No, if you say so.
Well, obviously you're not going to believe me here.
Well, she's on about something that you've spat at somebody, so...
Obviously I don't spit at anyone because that's just dirty, innit?
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Innit? It's just sick, innit?
PC Danson is trying to work out if something's actually happened. He's trying to keep it all low-key, but having a quiet word isn't going to be possible tonight. Some passers-by want to get involved.
New times are one!
The shit!
It doesn't make PC Danson's job very easy, but they soon get bored and move on.
What's your plan for the rest of the evening now, then?
Huh?
What's your plan for the rest of the evening?
What?
What do you mean?
He's too young to be identified on camera, and as there's no proof that he's done anything wrong, PC Danson leaves him to the rest of his night on the town.
I've got a lot
Probably see you later, innit?
Well, you might do. Yeah. Unless you're going home to bed.
Sometime?
You can sleep when you're dead.
Just go.
10 for over and out.
Just go.
But it seems he's going to see him sooner than he thought. The lad's presence is about to spark off more trouble.
Fucking move! Right, there we are. You're next.
You what?
You're next.
This is the boyfriend of the girl who was allegedly spat at, and he's getting nicked for public disorder. He says he was defending her. It seems chivalry isn't dead in Newtown, Wales.
No, what did I say? No.
Sadly, it seems his gallant gesture isn't appreciated.
You don't start threatening people in the middle of the street like that.
Can I just say something?
I told him to move. Fuck's sake, mate. Chill out.
You're going to come in a minute as well, so I know where you live.
He's not the only one being nicked, though. The boy PC Danson spoke to earlier about spitting is also going to be brought in. Both youths were later released without charge. In Wiltshire, rapid response cops are also answering a call to a disturbance on the streets. This time, there's been a fight in Swindon town centre.
Got any injuries? Yeah, he's covered in blood. Looks like he's been punched to the lip, the mouth, and to his eyes.
The victim has extensive injuries to his face. He's being treated by police at the scene while they wait for an ambulance. The cops have been told by a witness that a suspect made a run for it. Rapid response officer PC Mark Wallace and other units nearby are all on the lookout.
Can you give us a description of the male responsible in them?
Yeah, the description we got so far is stocky build, wearing a black top, 2319, able to enhance on that at the moment.
As he scours the streets, more information comes over the radio. It seems the alleged victim knows the suspect well. It's his brother.
Is his brother on his own or is he with a group? We believe he's on his own, but the email will not have anything at all about it.
P.T. Wallace thinks he may have spotted him crouching down near the station.
I wonder. Whiskey Bravo 62, let's have a look at a male at the railway station at the front. Appeared to be examining his knuckles. He's wearing a dark coloured like padded jacket at the moment, but I can have a look.
He loops back for a closer look. P.C. Wallace needs to find out quickly if this is the suspect. He gets straight to the point.
Had a bit of a punch up with your brother? Yeah. Yeah? How's your hand? Because I can see it bleeding. Mind if I have a look? Just have a look at the injury, just make sure you don't need any hospital treatment or anything like that for it.
Now he knows he is the man they're after. P.C. Wallace takes a gentle approach.
Right, how's that feeling?
Sore, but
Can you clench it all up? Right. Okay, fella.
Backup still hasn't arrived and he doesn't want to provoke him. He focuses on the injuries rather than his impending arrest.
Alright, yeah, that's him. He's got a cut down to his knuckle there. Yeah, so he's waiting for his missus to come and pick him up, so she's on her way, so she'll be about 5 minutes apparently.
With another cop now at the scene, the alleged suspect is about to find out that his family feud is going to see him behind bars for the night.
Now, we're speaking to your brother. He's got a few injuries on him, alright? Because of what's happened tonight, to clear it up, I'm arresting you on suspicion of ABH. I'll get you down the station, speak to your brother in the morning when he sobers up, speak to you, and see what I'm going to do about this, alright? Do you understand all that?
ABH, actual bodily harm, is a serious offence and can carry a sentence of up to 5 years in prison.
I'm just going to put the cuffs on, purely because, obviously, altercations happened. I don't know you, I don't know what you're capable of, alright? Can I give me a round as well, please? Thank you.
I'm saying when you get there, get somebody to have a look at that as well. Make sure that's going to be okay, alright?
Not hurting or anything, is it?
it is actually. But
Your knuckle, yeah?
The suspect has one last request before he's led away.
Would you like to come to the back
well,
of the
I'd like to wait for my wife to turn up because she's going to be very...
Unfortunately, you're under arrest, mate.
She's got a baby, a 5-month-old baby, and she's going to be very distressed if I'm not here.
Yeah, alright.
So I would either
That's fine,
wait
yeah.
or for you to phone me.
The officer there is going to wait for her.
I'll wait and I'll let her know where you've gone, because you're only going up to Gable Cross.
Okay.
Alright? Alright? Very much on your guard when you come across somebody like that. You're always ready for them, because although he's calm and compliant at the moment, you know, obviously he's been in a fight, so he's got the potential to be volatile, and he could spark off any second, so we always give him a little bit of space. I wasn't going to antagonise him whilst on my own, far better to wait for the other units to arrive and we deal with it quietly and calmly. He's now been arrested on suspicion of assault and taken away. Wait for them all to sober up, sort it out in the morning.
Daybreak in Wales, and a rapid response officer answers a call at high speed.
Yeah, 2 or 3 minutes over.
PC Chris Helps is on his way to a serious road traffic collision involving 2 cars.
They're saying that the ambulance want to close the road. So I don't know what the severity of the accident is. 3-4, at scene now, over.
The silver car's been travelling along the main road. The black car's pulled out straight in front of the silver car and there's been an impact.
This crash doesn't look too serious at first glance. The driver and the passenger of the black car walked away from this, but the driver of the silver car hasn't been so lucky.
He's got neck injuries and they're going to have to put him on a spinal board, but they're loath to take him out of the vehicle because of the airbags may go off of her.
Any sign of neck injuries are taken extremely seriously. They can't risk moving him until the fire brigade arrive. The road is closed and the traffic is building fast. This is one of the main trunk roads for the county.
I'm just putting some paint on the road to mark the position of the vehicles so that we can get these cars moved as soon as possible so we can get the road open.
The fire brigade arrive, weaving their way through the traffic and immediately assess the situation.
Well, what the fire service are going to do, they're going to actually disable the airbags in the vehicle. And if they need to cut the vehicle to get the driver out safely, then they'll do that as well.
It soon becomes clear that the only way to get the driver out is to cut off one of the doors using hydraulic equipment. The man is put on a flat board and will be taken straight to hospital. The driver of the other car is taking full responsibility for the accident.
You should have seen him come in and you've pulled out in front of him. So the accident is entirely your fault, and the liability is with your insurance company. However, I must tell you at this point that you're going to be reported for driving without due care and attention, okay? Is there anything you wish to say in relation to that?
I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I understand that.
The team now need to work fast to clear the road and open it to traffic as soon as possible. In hospital, the man was examined and luckily his injuries weren't serious. The driver of the black car will have to pay £155 to take part in a driver's improvement scheme. In Wiltshire, rapid response cops are on their way to a car showroom, but this is a job, not a jolly.
EJ Whiskey Bravo 65.
Staff called 999 saying a man is trying to steal a car off the forecourt. They arrive within seconds.
Alright, down there, already. Alright, mate.
Another police car is intercepted and blocked him off. The man has got no chance.
So we're around,
Just kind of poised. Can't
right.
off that one.
Witnesses say the man took the handbrake off the car and tried to roll it away. He didn't get far. His grand plan can't have been helped by the fact his arm is in a plaster cast and he's missing a shoe.
Don't spit that out. What do you want?
Road phone up.
Where is it, fella?
On that hill.
On the hill, is it? Oh, I guess I'm going to look at it.
The suspect seems more bothered about getting his trainer back than getting nicked.
We'll get your shoe, alright?
The man thinks he has a perfectly plausible explanation for taking the car for a spin.
Apparently he was looking to buy a new car. He was taking it for a test drive without the help of the staff.
It seems the wheels have come off this man's day out. He was charged with driving whilst disqualified and taking a motor vehicle without consent. Back at the station, it turned out he was also wanted for questioning over alleged shoplifting offences. Coming up,
oh my God,
the great drugs debate.
If it's yours, then I suggest that you have a big pair of gonads and you say it's yours.
And the rapid response cops deal with some unusual runaways. Out on the streets late at night in Wales, rapid response officers have just pulled over a car.
Hiya. Alright. Routine check it is. Where are you from?
We just come from, I just went to Party Book and I just stopped in these guys up.
Oh, you live here in anyway, do you?
live here, yeah.
Oh, right. You look like you're coming in here and just trying to keep out of the way.
Oh, no.
Full of teenagers supposedly on their way back from a party. The cops' suspicions are raised when they smell drugs coming from the car.
Okay, I can smell cannabis in the vehicle, all right? So under Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, I'm now empowered to search the vehicle and its occupants, okay? There's a strong predominant smell coming from the vehicle.
Are we going to find anything, guys, or...? We can smell it, like.
It's I can smell it as clear as day, okay? So
it's time to search the youths, starting with the boys on the back seat.
just keep them out of the pocket there for a minute, okay? Have you got anything on you now before I search? That I shouldn't have. No? Okay.
The first lad says he has no drugs, but within seconds, PC Geraint Skirm finds some.
Oh my God, I didn't realise I had that on me.
Right, okay.
But the surprised reaction doesn't wash with this cop.
Well, that's recovered from your inside trouser pocket there, okay? I mean, it's on your person.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. So at this time, I'm arresting you being in possession of a controlled substance, i.e. the cannabis, okay?
Realising he's banged to rights, the lad's concerns now turn to his parents finding out.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you inform my parents tonight, because I'm crap at doing it myself. I got them to do it last time. I can't do it myself.
Do you want me to inform your parents?
Yes. Yes.
As Officer Skirm deals with his suspect, Sergeant Di Howells notices another car. As he approaches, it looks like the driver is trying to make a hasty three-point turn and get away.
Hiya. All right.
But nothing gets past these cops. This young driver is friends with the others.
Am I going to find anything on you? No. Okay.
And there's no surprise when there's a second seizure of drugs. But this one isn't as clear-cut as the first.
Shall I give you the honest truth? I was with my mate earlier and I was carrying it for him.
Okay.
The lad with the drugs claims he's holding them for his mate, who's in the first car.
He's your friend, yeah? Yeah. Is he holding something for you?
No.
Because he's saying he is.
He said he's holding something for me.
Yeah.
He is not holding anything for me.
He's not?
He is not.
Yeah, right. You sure of that?
I am positive that he is not holding anything
Okay.
for me.
Stay where you are, by the car then, okay?
Neither lad seems willing to admit ownership, but Sergeant Di Howells is determined to get to the bottom of it.
He says it's not. Come here. Come down here, bud. Stay here. Now, don't say anything, okay? Don't you say anything.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give you a bit of a preach first, okay?
Okay.
Right? You've got it, right? And basically, we'll arrest you on the spot now, okay? If it's yours, then I suggest that you have a big pair of gonads and you say it's yours, because if you don't, he's going to get into a lot of trouble.
What happens to me if I say it is mine?
I'll get a criminal record if I go to court again.
The boys' strategy seems to be to work out who should confess based on who will get into the least amount of trouble.
What happens if it's just his?
I didn't buy anything, did I?
But Sergeant Howells is getting fed up. He just wants the truth.
You won't get a criminal record, you get a rep from
guys, listen now. This is not a debate now about who gets the record. This is the debate of whose drugs is this. If it's yours, right, we're going to arrest you. If it's yours, we're going to arrest you. If you're blaming him, okay, then we're going to arrest you both.
Finally, one of them confesses.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine. I'm sorry. I just wanted to know the
ins and outs of it.
I just wanted to know the consequences.
I don't think it's their day, but it's obviously a house party that's gone a little bit wrong. It's ended in a little bit of sadness for them.
He might have put his hands up, but it's too little too late. Sergeant Howells decides to arrest both of them for possession. Early morning, and rapid response cop Adrian Giles is on patrol in Wiltshire. He soon spots a car behind him with a fundamental problem. His number plate is in the wrong place.
Hello there. Why's your number plate out there?
He's put it in his windscreen, but travelling without it attached properly is illegal.
Why are you driving around with your car with your number plate out there? Apart from the fact that the car you're driving is showing off.
It might seem like a minor offence, but it's combined with the fact that this lad shouldn't be driving through here in the first place.
Why aren't you around your girlfriend's house? Why are you driving through the centre of town? Why not? Because you've contravened the no access through the centre of town. You're not allowed through there unless you've got purpose to go in there. No, you shouldn't have done it. You also
So he's driven where he shouldn't and without an attached number plate. But it's about to get worse. The lad's souped-up motor is given the once-over, and it turns out that even if the number plate was attached correctly, he still would have been pulled over. The lettering is illegal.
See where you got like the light grey and the dark and the black, if you like? Right, you're not allowed to have that anymore. All you're allowed is a standard black on white and black on yellow. That's your lot. What that means is basically, I'm going to be dealing with this by means of a fixed penalty. A fixed penalty for a non-prescribed number plates is now a £60 fine. There's no points on your licence.
60 quid?
Yeah.
Something that I bought a car with the number.
No, 60 quid. I'm not doing you for that. If you listen, I just said 60 quid because you're not displaying that on the front of your vehicle where it is supposed to be displayed.
The lad's attitude isn't helping matters.
You're not. It's not your fault. It's not your fault then that you're driving the vehicle. Who actually forced you into this vehicle and forced you to drive to Trowbridge? Did she? Well, perhaps your mum might want to pay the fine then. I'm giving you words of advice in relation to the fact that you've just driven through a except for access. I could also give you a £30 ticket for that if you would like. No, have you got something to say?
The driver isn't happy about the dent to his wallet, but he knows when to keep quiet.
Take it steady.
In Wales, a rapid response unit has had a very strange call.
Yeah, I've got 5 horses on the A476 near the Fifth Valley Garden Centre. Are you able to attend on immediate to make sure the road is safe?
Yes, 65. Should have got some sugar cubes with me today, shouldn't I?
The runaway horses have been herded into a garden centre.
Good evening.
I live next door.
Right.
And I brought them in here, but where they're from, I have no idea, but they've come down the road here.
My horse knowledge is not brilliant.
But in reality, PC Limebeer has been saddled with this kind of call before. Only weeks ago, he had to deal with a lone horse on another busy road, but then he had a secret weapon.
Extra strong mints. Seems to be enjoying them.
Today, he's left the mints at home and only has a clump of grass to rely on. And the horses don't seem to be interested.
Oh, it looks like they made it into somebody's garden.
But amusing as it might seem, horses loose on a fast road could have been very dangerous.
We're talking of cars that are travelling like 60 miles an hour. Too dangerous. I can't let these out and try and find their way back. We need to get the owners to come and fetch them. Yeah, do you know where?
Before long, the horses' owners arrive to help.
Fabulous. This looks promising. There they are.
But they seem to have raced off again.
We've lost them a minute. They're in
The stable hands are having a bit of a mare.
Let's call the helicopter.
But after a bit of searching, they're found and reined in. Their adventure is over. The cops block off the road and the horses trot home. Coming up on Brit Cops Rapid Response, the all-new police action series. We're on board with the fastest cops in Britain.
Don't move!
The elite squads fighting frontline crime at breakneck speed. We're with them as they pursue dangerous criminals, lunatic drivers,
Again, we're travelling at 20 miles an hour.
and drunks on the road.
I'm arresting you.
And we watch them come down hard on violence and mayhem. Our cameras capture the action as these cops catch the criminals.